Grow RDH channel. I am here to show you the instrumentation technique using the Ann Battrell Quadrant Graceys. These Quadrant Graceys were designed specifically for clinical efficiency. You're basically combining the different Gracey options that we have into a dual-ended instrument. It really reduces the need for instrument changes and position switches. That's the key. That's what I've noticed as I've used these. Position switches have greatly decreased. So if you're sick of moving around, try these out. They're great. I'm going to just demonstrate here the first one. This is the blue. This is the Ann Battrell 1518. And if you work in a perio office like me, you know that the 1718 is essential for getting into the deep distal pocket. So I love that the Ann Battrell includes the 1718 and not the 1314. What you'll see on the blue 1518 is that you have different areas and you can use the same area without having to change your instrument. So the 1518 specifically has the blue handle. Like I said, you are going to be using it on the lower right buckles. So this would be the 18 end. I'm going to turn him just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So here I have the 18 end. I am going to show that it adapts to these distal areas very well. Then you switch and you have the 15 end. So you can access the direct buckles and the mesials here without switching your end. So you can use the whole buckle of this quadrant right here with just this instrument. The blue 1518 is good for the lower right buckles. So that would be like that. The lower left linguals here. Then we will switch him. It is also good for the upper left, upper right linguals and the upper left buckles. So that's the 18 demonstrating the posterior edge. A really great instrument. I will switch now to my green. The green is a 1617. So that means one end has a 16 for the mesials and the buckles, and the other has a distal end for the distals. So the 1617 on the uppers gets the upper right buckles. Here's the 17 showing the distal here. And then you switch ends to the 16 and you can get the mesial areas like that. A really great adaptation. The upper left linguals. On the lowers then it's the opposite. Here we have the lower right linguals. This is the 16 end, lower right linguals, and the lower left buckles. Again, the 16 end. And when I get done with my buckles, my mesials, I will switch and get my 17 end and go and do the distals. It really saves a lot of position change, and that to me is the biggest difference between a regular Gracey. You still obviously need to change the instrument, but you do it less often. You will have to change your position less, and that's the advantage I really see to these. It's less moving around. You can get a lot more done without having to change your instrument as often as you change your position. So I hope you like them. Try them out. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy.